Who? He just shot dude right there. He just shot him. Who's the dude right there that just fell?
I clearly stated that we not finna get on Facebook and we not finna do this bum ass shit. We not even finna do it. First off, you hoes don't even know Ashley. Y'all don't even know Ashley. First off, the bitch ain't been right in her head since we was little. She's schizophrenic, bipolar, all type of shit. Like, come on now. Like, y'all don't even know her. And I'm not mad about the video of the girl posting it. I'm actually happy she posted the video because I literally just got in the house and I called it. I said, it's one of my sisters. It's Ashley or Celia. So I commented on the girl live and I asked her her name. She didn't reply fast enough for me, so I just pulled up. Bro, me and Ashley fought plenty of times, bro. Plenty of fucking times. Nobody said, oh, go shoot her, go stab her, cause she got the upper hand. Go do this, go do that. My mama would have never handed me a gun to go shoot her kid, bro. She would have never handed me no fucking gun to go do something to her kid. Like, is y'all cool? Is y'all fucking cool? And like I said, you hoes don't know my sister, bro. Because if you knew Ashley, bro, she been fighting her mama and her siblings all her motherfucking life. This not the first time. This not the second time. This not the fourth time. No fifth time. No nothing, bro. She literally been fighting them motherfuckers since she was down there 10, 11 years old. All the time. They always jumped on her. Like what? You hoes don't know nothing. Like, y'all don't know nothing. Y'all on faith. Y'all weird. Y'all weird as fuck. On my life, y'all weird.
June 16th, 2025. Milwaukee, 11:02 p.m. A mother of three stands on a sidewalk, hands raised, backing away from someone she's known her entire life. Someone who should love her. Someone who should protect her. In seconds, those hands will drop. Her voice will go silent, and three children will lose their mother forever. But here's what makes this case absolutely devastating. The person holding that gun, her 15-year-old brother. The people who beat her with bats moments before, her sister and another family member. The woman who provided access to that weapon, her own mother. This isn't about strangers. This isn't about random violence. This is about what happens when the people who share your DNA decide your life doesn't matter. When family becomes your executioner. And the worst part, somebody was recording. The whole thing went live on Facebook. Ashley Hudson's final moments became viral content while her babies slept at home, completely unaware that mommy would never come back to tuck them in again. Ashley Hudson wasn't supposed to die at 30 years old. She was supposed to grow old with her children, watch them graduate, walk them down the aisle, spoil her grandchildren. Instead, she became another statistic in a city that's seen too much violence. Another hashtag in a world that moves on too fast. But before she was a victim, Ashley was a person. She was the friend who showed up with a deck of cards and stayed until sunrise. She was the one who answered calls at 3 in the morning. She brought laughter wherever she went, brought people together, brought light into dark spaces. Living near Vliet Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Drive in downtown Milwaukee, Ashley was connected to her community. She played spades with friends like Annalisa Thompson, someone who relied on Ashley to be there no matter what. We always played spades together. We would play cards. We'd play Uno. We'd just hang out, Thompson would later say. Ashley was just always there for me. Always there. That's who Ashley was. But here's where this story gets complicated, where family dynamics become toxic, where love gets twisted into something dangerous. Ashley's relationship with her mother Tara Hudson and some of her siblings wasn't just strained, it was deadly. In 2023, 2 years before that fatal night, Ashley went to court. She filed restraining orders against her own mother and sister. Think about that for a moment. A grown woman had to ask the legal system to protect her from the people who were supposed to protect her. The words Ashley wrote in that petition should haunt anyone who reads them. I'm not safe, I'm fear. She is going to kill me. She was writing about her mother, her own mother, the woman who carried her for 9 months, who should have been her first protector, her safe harbor in any storm. Ashley continued in that court document. If something happens to me, she did it, and I want somebody to believe that I'm fearing for my life and afraid she is going to take me off this earth forever. Those words weren't just a legal filing, they were a prophecy. The court took Ashley seriously. The restraining orders were granted. They specifically prohibited her mother and sister from possessing firearms. But as Ashley would learn too late, when family wants to hurt family, a piece of paper doesn't mean much. But the dysfunction went both ways. Ashley's mother Tara had also filed restraining orders against Ashley, claiming her daughter had pulled a knife from my kitchen on me and threw a brick and it hit me in my left side. She wrote that Ashley had told me she gon' have my house shot up. This was a family at war with itself. Restraining orders flying in both directions. Threats, violence, fear, a toxic cycle that nobody seemed able to break. Ashley's father, Antoine McGee Sr., watched this dysfunction tear his family apart. She had her problems, but that was my daughter and I loved her to death, he would say later. A father's love couldn't fix what was broken. A father's protection couldn't reach where it was needed most. Social media. That's how it started on June 16th. Not a face-to-face conversation, not a phone call, not even a text message. Facebook posts, digital words on a screen that somehow carried enough poison to end a life. According to court documents, Ashley's sister Aaliyah Frisson and another unnamed woman were upset about something Ashley had posted online. Instead of scrolling past, instead of blocking, instead of just ignoring it like normal people do, they decided to take it to the streets. Think about how many times you've seen drama unfold online. Think about how many times you've wanted to respond to something that made you angry. Most of us take a breath, maybe vent to a friend, and move on. But for this family, social media became a murder weapon. By 11 p.m., the digital drama had spilled onto the sidewalks of Milwaukee. Aaliyah Frisson and another family member found Ashley on Vliet Street near MLK Drive. What happened next wasn't an argument. It wasn't a heated discussion. It was an assault. They came at Ashley with bats. Multiple attackers beating her with weapons while she tried to defend herself. Can you imagine? Your own sister, someone who should have your back no matter what, swinging a bat at your head. Court documents reveal that someone across the street was broadcasting this family violence live on Facebook for anyone with an internet connection to see. A real woman's real pain became entertainment for strangers scrolling through their feeds. Ashley fought back. Of course she did. She was a mother. She had children to get home to. When you're being beaten by multiple attackers with weapons, you do whatever you can to survive. Ashley pulled out a knife, not to attack, but as if to keep the batterers at bay, according to the criminal complaint. Self-defense. That's what it was. A woman trying to protect herself from people who were trying to seriously hurt her. But that's when 15-year-old Haziel Frisson arrived on the scene, Ashley's baby brother. The child she probably helped raise, probably changed diapers for, probably loved unconditionally. He grabbed a handgun and pointed it at his sister. From about 6 feet away, this child, because that's what 15-year-old boys are, children, aimed a gun at the woman who had known him since birth. What happened next was captured in real time. No hiding, no denying, no alternative version of events. Just raw, unfiltered truth, streaming live to anyone who happened to be watching Facebook that Monday night. Ashley saw the gun. She knew what was coming. She backed away, hands up, knife close to her body, not threatening anyone, just trying to stay alive. This wasn't aggression, this was desperation. And then Ashley Hudson spoke her last words. "Don't shoot me." 3 words, a plea from a sister to her brother, a mother thinking about her children, a woman who just wanted to see tomorrow. The gunshot answered with the kind of finality that changes everything forever. Ashley stumbled. The video shows her trying to stay upright, trying to fight, trying to live. She made it several steps before collapsing on that Milwaukee sidewalk, shaking, dying while strangers watched through their phone screens. Her 15-year-old brother watched his sister die. Then he and the others got into a black car and drove away, leaving Ashley bleeding out on concrete while that Facebook live stream continued rolling. Gone. Just like that, a mother of 3 children became nothing more than viral content, her final moments shared and reshared while her babies slept safely at home, completely unaware their world had just shattered.
Now, that investigation comes as new court documents show murder victim Ashley Hudson was afraid for her life and afraid of her mother years before she was killed on Monday night.
Hudson petitioned for restraining orders against her mother and her sister in 2023. Family and friends tell us both of them were involved in Monday night's murder. Adam Reif has more tonight on what we're learning from the court documents. Adam?
Well, Natalie and Jessup, these petitions continue to shed light on a painful family dynamic full of infighting and serious threats of violence. Ashley Hudson had restraining orders against her mother and sister and vice versa, but it wasn't enough to protect her, as Ashley's own words predicted. I'm not safe. I fear she is going to kill me. Ashley Hudson was writing about her mother in a May 2023 petition for a restraining order. If something happens to me, she did it, and I want somebody to believe that I'm fearing for my life and afraid she is going to take me off this earth forever. The 30-year-old was shot and killed Monday night in a fight that played out live on social media. Multiple family and friends who watched the video say Ashley was shot and killed by her 15-year-old brother. They say her 16-year-old and 21-year-old sisters also attacked her, and her mother drove them to the fight. The brother and 2 sisters are in custody. The mother is not. I don't want any contact with this woman ever, Ashley wrote 2 years ago, adding one time my mother came to my house and had a black 9mm gun in her left hand.
This is like what she'd been saying for the longest, and basically in ways, but we never knew that they would do this to her like this.
In another petition against her 21-year-old sister, Ashley wrote, she said that she would shoot me. The restraining orders against her mother and 21-year-old sister were both granted. Among the terms, they're each prevented from possessing a gun through May and June of 2027, respectively. But family and friends said Ashley's mother provided her brother with the gun that killed her.
It always been like this. Like, they always bumped heads, they always fought, it always been like this.
But there were difficulties all around. Ashley's mother also filed restraining orders against her. Writing in 2023, Ashley Hudson texted me threatening to beat me because I still want anything to do with her. And in 2019, she wrote Ashley pulled a knife from my kitchen on me, told me she was going to have my house shot up, and threw a brick and it hit me in my left side. No charges have been filed yet, so while family and friends have confirmed to us who was involved, MPD has not. Jessup, MPD also will not say yet if Ashley Hudson's mother is wanted in connection to her murder. Back to you.
Just a shocking and terrible story there, Adam.
Milwaukee police arrived at Vliet Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Drive at 11:02 p.m. to find Ashley Hudson dead on the sidewalk. No pulse, no breath, no chance to say goodbye to her children. But they had something unusual for a homicide case: video evidence, clear, unedited footage of the entire incident from assault to murder. The Facebook live stream had captured everything: the beating with bats, Ashley defending herself, the gunshot, the fleeing suspects. Detective work became straightforward when the crime is broadcast live. Within hours, 3 people were in custody: a 15-year-old male, a 21-year-old woman, and a 16-year-old girl, all of them family members. All of them people Ashley had loved. The investigation revealed the weapon may have come from Ashley's mother's car. Family members told police that Tara Hudson had arrived on the scene in her vehicle, and that's where Haziel Friesen grabbed the gun that killed his sister. Court documents show that when police told Haziel his sister was dead, his response was chilling: "What's that got to do with me?" When they asked if he was sorry, he said, "No, I'm just ready to do the time since I did the crime." When officers commented that he really didn't care, his reply was even more disturbing: "Man, fuck her." 15 years old, talking about his sister, the woman who had been part of his life since birth. Meanwhile, Ashley's mother Tara initially lied to police, claiming she was too far away to see who fired the shot. But the video contradicted her story. Footage showed her standing within arm's length of the shooter, appearing to try to stop him. Later, at the police station, she admitted she saw everything. The charges came down swift and serious. Haziel Friesen, despite being only 15, was charged as an adult with first-degree intentional homicide, a charge that carries life in prison. His sister Aaliyah Friesen faced aggravated battery charges with up to 11 years behind bars. Their mother, Tara Hudson, was charged with obstructing an officer, facing up to 9 months imprisonment for lying about what she witnessed. In court, the evidence was overwhelming. Video footage showed the entire sequence of events, multiple witnesses, physical evidence, the defendant's own statements to police. This wasn't a case about proving what happened. Everyone could see exactly what happened. This was about justice for a mother who would never hold her children again. Ashley Hudson's story isn't just about one tragic night in Milwaukee. It's about what happens when mental health issues go untreated, when family dysfunction becomes normalized, when restraining orders become meaningless pieces of paper. 3 children now grow up without their mother, trying to understand why family members who should have protected mommy were the ones who took her away. They'll have questions no child should ever have to ask. They'll struggle with whether to forgive, whether to trust, whether blood means anything when that same blood was spilled so carelessly. Ashley's death forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about domestic violence within families, about cycles of dysfunction passed down through generations, about communities that fail to intervene before children become killers and sisters become victims. Her legacy shouldn't be a viral video or a cautionary tale. It should be the love she showed her children, the loyalty she gave her friends like Annalisa Thompson, the strength she demonstrated every day she chose to keep fighting in an environment designed to break her. Ashley Hudson deserved better. Her children deserve better. And maybe if we tell her story right, if we honor her memory properly, we can help prevent the next Ashley from becoming a hashtag instead of growing old with her grandchildren. That intersection where Ashley took her last breath, it's just another street corner now. Cars pass through, life moves on. But somewhere in Milwaukee, 3 children are learning to live without their mother, and that's a pain that will last forever. This is Ashley's story, and it should stay with us. It should make us check on our people, make us think twice about how we handle family conflict, remind us that behind every headline is a real person with real people who love them. If this story moved you, if Ashley's memory deserves to be honored, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to Trending Crime Vault because every story we tell represents somebody's whole world, and these voices need to be heard. Drop a comment below. How do we do better? How do we protect people from the very families that are supposed to shelter them? How do we make sure the next Ashley gets help instead of becoming a victim? Share this video because Ashley Hudson deserves to be remembered as more than just another tragic case. She was a mother, she was a friend, she was a person who mattered. Until next time, check on your people, love your people, and remember that every life has value. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.